Okay, let's try and reproduce that video tutorial with some narration. It's easier to understand than just with nobody talking at all. Here I am in Inkscape, and I've on the internet I've found this skull and crossbones JPEG. I'm using everything here, but you can use it for your file browser, can equally do it. And I'm just going to drag that onto the title bar there, and I'm going to embed it. Okay, and then I'm going to hold down the control key and just drag this up to resize this image a bit. I'm going to move it across there a bit. Right, then if we go into path and trace bitmap, I only want 2 colours because there's only 2 colours. The rest of it I'm not going to mess around with. I'm just going to update that. That looks fine, so I'll click OK, and I'll close that now. Now what I've got is the trace that I've done without a background, and this is still the original JPEG. And just to show that, if I go into View, Display Mode, Outlines, you can see that that's still got outlines, lines around it, traces, alright, whereas this one is just a bitmap, just a rectangular, represented by a rectangle with a cross through it. View, we go back to View, Display Mode, and put it back on normal. So I can delete that, I don't want that anymore. Move that there. I'm going to go File, Save, and I'm going to save this as skull and cross hyphen bones, and it's offering at the moment to save it as an SVG, so you can't see it here, but I'm going down and I'm going to save it as an EMF. You can see it now that skull and crossbones EMF is what they were using, so I'm going to just click on Save. OK. There's no text anyway, so we just click OK. That's it with Inkscape. The next thing we need to do is go into xara3d-maker, and here we are again in everything, and this time you can see that the skull and crossbones EMF is there. If I just drop that on the title bar, it comes in as a shape, and you can see that it's come out quite nicely. Let's make that 400. That won't get 288 is the most it'll go. Normally say fit to width, but so you can see that's quite simple to do it. But it depends on the quality of the JPEG or the image that you're working with at the time. Tracing is fairly hit and miss. Although Inkscape, as long as there's not a lot of colours, in fact you only want 2 colour to get these shapes, it's quite good. Obviously you couldn't do it with a photograph of your family or something like that, just wouldn't come out. Anyway, I hope that helped. This is Egg, all the best, cheers, goodbye.